In the heart of Seville, where shadows of the past dance with the fervor of the present, two titans of chess stand poised on the precipice of glory. It's December 16, 1987, and the air is thick with tension as the 34th World Championship reaches its climactic crescendo. In one corner, the indomitable Anatoly Karpov, a master of strategy with a legacy built upon precision and patience. In the other, the fiery Garry Kasparov, a challenger whose brilliance ignites the board with daring and ambition. Round 23 looms, and every move could echo through the annals of history. This is not just a game. It is a battle of wills, a confrontation of intellects, and the stakes have never been higher. Who will claim the crown in this electrifying saga of mind versus mind? The world holds its breath.
The stage is set, and I declare my intent. This battle will be one for the ages.
Oh, he opts for a counter. This shows he's not afraid to contest my ambitions. Time to dig in.
I secure my position, breathing in the tension. My knight stands ready to defend my ground.
His knight is probing. I'll remain vigilant and prepare to strike back when the opportunity arises.
My forces gather, reinforcing the center. He underestimates my strategic layout.
He strikes boldly in the center. I must not let him draw me into a trap. Time for a decisive action.
I exchange material. Clarity emerges from the chaos, and now I'll seize the momentum.
His knight takes the bait. I can feel his anticipation, but I'm ready to turn the tides.
I push forward, reclaiming the center. I'll show him I can dictate the pace of this battle.
An exchange. He sacrifices material for the initiative, but I won't be caught off guard again.
I recapture, solidifying my pawn structure. I'm not backing down. I'm advancing.
That defense seems precarious. I'll stay alert, knowing he's brewing something behind the scenes.
I fortify my position, preparing for countermeasures. Time to build up my attack.
Ah, there's the bishop. He's aiming for a strong diagonal. I must respect his potential.
My bishop joins the fray. Now I'm eyeing the king side, ready for a breakthrough.
I castle, securing my king. You may have your pieces in play, but I'm not going anywhere.
And he castles too. It's a race to safety. Now let the fireworks begin.
He positions with intent. I've read his strategy, and I will maneuver against it.
Time to reinforce my b-pawn for an offensive. I can sense the activity brewing.
A defensive maneuver. It seems he's wary of my plans. Clever, very clever indeed.
I connect my rooks. My army is mounting. For any power play he attempts, I'm ready.
He places his rook on the d-file, an inviting target, but will he draw me in?
I shift my bishop, adding pressure. A subtle game of cat and mouse unfolds.
I must react to his threatening rook. I'll draw him into my web instead.
The tension is palpable. I'm expanding, and he will need to respond decisively.
His knight enters the fray, reminding me that this is no simple game. I must stay tactical.
I launch an assault, challenging his setup. Will he stand tall or crumble under pressure?
A bold step. I can't help but admire his audacity. Let's see how well you manage this chaos.
I reinforce my center. This battle is far from over, and I must maintain my grip.
He sacrifices space for dynamic play. I've seen the trap, and I shall avoid it.
My center is disrupted, but I counter. We will clash fiercely in the heart of this chessboard.
I strike with my knight. You must feel the heat now. I'm making progress.
He retakes. Blessings of this exchange. I gain the tempo while keeping my plans alive.
He tears apart my pawn line. I will adapt and retaliate with strategic flair.
A pin. I can sense uncertainty in his faction. Pressing further will yield rewards.
He's securing his rook for defense. Clever move. The pressure will only intensify.
My rook joins the fray, doubling up on the pressure. I can taste the victory now.
A counter from him? He's planning his counter? Salvo. I must remain sharp and focused.
Navigating through defense. I'll retain my stance and keep my eyes on the prize.
Another safety move. Is he preparing for something bigger? I need to draw him out.
I expand my wings. Where will he challenge my advance? Tension mounts.
A daring capture. He's opening lines, but my instincts tell me this will favor me.
I reclaim and gain momentum. Each piece plays a crucial role. I'm rallying my forces.
His rook is poised, ready to pounce. I'll have to remain diligent to counter any threats.
I fortify my position, aware of the impending storm. I refuse to give him a free pass.
He eyes my defenses. His tactics are evolving. I must stay one step ahead.
Preparing to advance, no ground can be given without a fight.
He looks to create threats. I stand resilient and prepared for anything he throws my way.
I strengthen my position, plotting a counteroffensive. It's now or never.
An important move. He's tightening his grip. Could he be readying for a final push?
My bishop shifts to apply more pressure. I can smell victory and won't let it slip now.
Clever, Garry. He's tightening the noose, but I dare him to try. Let's see who's bolder.
I consolidate my forces, readying for the endgame. It's not quite over yet.
He's trying to spark activity. Every move counts, and I will not falter.
My rook eyes the enemy's territory, gathering pieces for a final assault.
A defensive play. He's wise to tighten his ranks. The stakes are growing higher.
I rally my remaining forces. He feels the weight of my attack. This game is close.
A counter move. He's preparing a blockade. Can he hold back my tide?
I ensure my king's safety. There's too much at stake to let carelessness through.
A bold move on his part, gaining counterplay. Admirable, but he's still in danger.
I'm tightening my grip on the board, drawing my pieces for the endgame collapse.
His king finds refuge. He's rallying his defenses, but I can still taste the victory.
My rook stands ready for the final strike. I can feel victory slipping into my grasp.
I sacrifice a piece for a greater purpose. This is a turning point in this epic battle.
His recapturing feels almost desperate. Yes, the cracks are beginning to show.
He seems determined to safeguard his remaining pieces. I sense the struggle within him.
My queen launches forth. The time to capitalize on his weakenings is now.
His pawn advances, but it's more of a distraction. I remain focused on the win ahead.
But now I claim his pawn. Every piece gone is a step closer to victory.
I find confidence in my pieces. I'm ready to unleash my storm upon him.
He stands firm, his rook blocks. But can he sustain this onslaught?
I apply pressure. My queen needs to take center stage now.
Another defensive maneuver from him. How much longer can he last against my tide?
He's daring, but I will not let this evil twins of doubt sway me still.
I close in. This is the end game I've tirelessly fought for.
A counter-strike. He has to be clever now. I must be on guard against hidden threats.
I create a safe haven for my king and let him sweat under the piercing glow of my ambition.
Poisonous stakes. It feels like he's plotting something. I ready for betrayal here?
Another push. Rooks are dancing too close. Yet I'm holding my own in this relentless contest.
I probe his defenses with my queen. Each threat is a cry for surrender, and I feel the thrill.
a defensive maneuver he needs to take while I approach with unwavering resolve.
I press on, engulfing the board. This will either make or break his defenses.
A move of desperation. Can he not see the inevitability of his defeat?
He digs in. I must press harder, for defeat is not an option on my watch.
My final push draws closer. His defenses shatter one pawn at a time. Victory awaits.
He fights fiercely, but I will not yield. This is my battle, and I shall seize it.
A shuffle of desperation. He seems to have lost the thread. Let's wrap this up now.
He's holding on for dear life, but can he thwart the inevitable?
I renew my assault. His pieces are falling. I feel the tide turning.
Yes, he feels the pressure. Surely he must recognize defeat approaches.
Another timid.
His pieces are bracing for an impending storm. But can he withstand my advancing forces?
I slide my rook, preparing to strike at the critical moment. Every detail counts now.
I tuck my king away, safety first, as I set my sights on the final assault.
A defensive phase. It feels like I'm lying in wait, ready to pounce at the first opportunity.
I guard my position, intending to unleash my pieces. Victory won't elude me.
I reinforce my bishop, guiding my strategy. He must feel the pressure closing in.
My bishop steps up, threatening tactical possibilities. This is the climax nearing its peak.
I reposition my rook to dominate the 7th rank. My victory draws near.
A forced move on his part. He's scrambling as I continue my relentless advance.
I accept the sacrifice. Each loss for him brings me closer to the sweet taste of triumph.
I take back control. My rook fires forward. He can't hide from the impending storm.
A check. He must react now. I can sense the panic coursing through him.
He retreats cornered. Will he crumble or find the strength for one last stand?
My pieces weave together, each move sharp and decisive. I'll take his defenses apart.
A swift capture. I break through his defenses. The endgame is my domain now.
I capture with confidence, leaving him with fewer pieces to shield his king. Victory is within reach.
My rook strikes again. A final blow, pushing him closer toward defeat. Can he escape?
I advance with purpose, my king at the forefront. Victory is near, and I can feel it.
His last attempt to shake me off. The resolve to win is unwavering in my heart.
I move my king to safety. It's almost over. I sense his desperation growing.
An exchange that seals the deal. Every piece I take draws me closer to triumph.
I capture the pawn, keeping my initiative alive. I can see the finish line clearly now.
I push forth knowing that the endgame is imminent. His defenses are crumbling.
The king has fallen, but the battle lives on. Thanks for being part of this epic map. Hit like, share your boldest move in the comments, and subscribe, because the next showdown might change how you see chess forever.